Hi there, it's day 217, and today's topic is every idea is a step farther knowledge. And well, we it's connected to what we said in the previous challenges about our way, about every step. And so many times we have some ideas, and we are not so conscious about what we say, or sometimes what we don't say. Both cases are necessary. So we have to develop a certain feeling about when is good and what is it worth. And it's like, sometimes you have a certain idea, and I think everything contributes, not only to a goal, but only who you become and how you are acting and reacting, and what you can change is always your reaction on things. So how many times we just easy by criticizing other people's opinion. And what happens then is that later, maybe you come in this same situation or another one, and you're thinking, well, I'm about to do the same thing that I criticize at the other guy. And this happens so often. And and then maybe you're not doing what is necessary just because you don't want to get fooled in the eyes of others, because you were judging for the same thing another person. So sometimes it's better to remain silent, not say nothing at all, although you're thinking about it. So that's why they say, speaking is silver, and remaining quiet is gold worth. And in the same way, there's also situations where we have a certain thinking and we don't say nothing about it. And then also this can happen to come backwards to you in a bad way, that other people get promoted for an idea that you also had, but you never told it to others. And it's not about saying everything that comes into your mind. It's a kind of a feeling that we have to develop. When is it a good idea and when not? And if you listen, you will find out that these impulses are not so often. It's like somebody says something and then you have an idea about it, and then it's necessary to tell this idea. And it's not that every impulse to follow. It's when you have this certain, and they come with a certain feeling, and sometimes it's also the same that we have to relax. If you don't have an idea, just relax, and then wait, and then there will come an impulse that tells you what to do. So it's just finding the equivalence, when to shut up and when to talk, and when to share your ideas, when to promote others. There are some cases when I was thinking that somebody has no idea about it, and then I thought maybe instinctively he knew more than I, although he didn't know so much about a certain project, but he remained right in the end. What is, he couldn't knew it, but it's just that, it would have helped if I would have asked his opinion and why he's thinking about it, and then take this wisdom and apply it in my case and examine some things more. So even though one idea, even if you're right and the idea is stupid, in another context it can be great. How many times we criticize others for their behavior? If you are a parent, and sometimes you're thinking, and you're not the parent, you're thinking, I would raise my child differently, and then you become a dad or a mom, and you think, you're making same mistakes, or you make some other mistakes. Doesn't matter. It's just when you're in the case, you always have other emotions, other points of views, and other values. So it's about to to be clear about your values and to be clear about those things that are important. I told you also in other challenges that every month there's one thing that has a huge impact in my life. And I told you also that looking back those past 6 months, there's not really much that I changed. Still, everything changed for me just because of those, few thoughts. I mean, I have 6, 7, 9 now, maybe 8. And I told you also about it. One was from the beginning that to encounter every person I find daily by phone or face to face, and to create a positive outcome for both of us. And this changed my relationship with my family, with my brothers, my parents. The other thing is, and that's important in communication. Everybody else goes into his job and communicates with other people. The other one thing was, for example, that not to give so much about what other people are thinking. Many people of us, if they see their mistakes, they did them because they followed other people's opinion. And one of the most important things is to have your own opinion. And it doesn't matter if you're wrong. You may be many times wrong in your life, but it's up to you to realize that you're wrong and not, depending yourself by always following somebody else. Then you're not living your life. That's what Byron Katie is saying. And sometimes, suddenly you believe many things. And if you question yourself, why do you believe it? It's because you're making yourself more dependent from others, but then you're not living your life. So it's so important to become clear and to be honest. It's not like that you have a list of 100 rules to follow. I mean, I have just 8 now. And of course, there are other people unconsciously, other things unconsciously that I believe than I live. But after all, those few things have so much impact because that's what we do daily. Being in contact with other people, communicating, following certain rules, following certain values to apply, having a goal, going towards. So there are not so many cases, but still, your personal development and following this can change your life completely. And to close it up with the words of my friend, that makes your life worthwhile and being finally happy, enjoying every day and feeling that life is so simple, can be so simple. So find your way and enjoy it. Stay tuned to tomorrow. Bye-bye.